Hey guys, welcome to Tabletop Corner. Today I'm just doing my first Doctor Who miniatures video, and it's going to be an open video on the 10th Doctor and Companions miniature set expansion. So this is a new game I'm going to start doing some content on. I just got these two expansions off Amazon really cheap, so I thought what better place to start off with than with a couple of sets of the Doctor. So yeah, why don't we just get straight into it. So without further ado, I'll crack into this. Okay. So peel the plastic off and just pop this open as carefully as we can. When we open the box, it comes with a card. It comes with a bit of card around the box with a little bit of information about all the characters, including the 10th Doctor himself. And then all the expansions come in these little, rather nice plastic blue boxes with this Gallifreyan symbol on it. Now this is one of the later expansions, so it does include cards for the miniatures that come with it, and we'll get into that in a moment. But first of all, we'll talk about the miniatures included within the set. First of all, in this top corner you get Martha Jones. This camera isn't focusing great on her, but nonetheless you get the idea. You also get the 10th Doctor, of course. Wow, it shows what sort of state they're in when they first turn up, that they can't even stand up. They've all got like little nibs on the bottom that are probably going to need filing down, why they are unable to stand up currently. Then we've got Rose Tyler. There's more than one Rose Tyler in this game. We've also got Donna Noble. And finally we've got the greatest character in Doctor Who history, Wilfred Mott. Donna's grandfather, of course. I am a little bit disappointed that this miniature hasn't been modelled on Wilf with the paintball gun he shoots a Dalek in the eye with, because that would have been great. And there are the bases for the figures to go onto, just plastic bases. The miniatures themselves are pewter, as it says here. So yeah, this is a pretty good set. It gets you 3 companions straight off the bat, which is like nice enough. It gets you the 10th Doctor, which is always nice to have. It's most people's favourite. And as I say, it gets you the best character in Doctor Who, in Wilfred Mott. So now we'll get into the cards and talk about what each of these miniatures does in the actual game. So first of all, we've got the 10th Doctor. He has 6 movement, 4 resilience, which is the amount of dice he rolls when someone is shooting him to see if they hit or not. He has +1 melee dice and +1 shooting dice. He's a unique character. He has wounds too, which means he can be killed twice before he actually dies, essentially. He's got All Hope is Lost, which allows you to, I believe, trade in all of your adventure cards for extra fate tokens, which essentially allow you to do rerolls and many other things. He's got Bodyguard, which allows him to... Oh. This is one of my early gripes with the game, is some of the cards say what they do on the back of the card, and some of them say you have to check out the guide to the Time Vortex, which is a codex that's included with the base game. Now that's fine and everything, except it's quite obvious they could have just fit everything onto the back of this card. But what Bodyguard essentially does is it allows the Doctor to take a hit for someone else, which is quite useful when he's got wounds too. And he's also got My Stuff Sonic Screwdriver, which allows him to start the game with a sonic screwdriver attached. The next one is Rose Tyler. She's a little bit slower than the Doctor. She only has 4 movement. She only has 2 resilience dice, no melee dice, and 1 shooting dice. But she does allow you an extra fate token. She is also a unique character. She has hold back, which means she can move back if she would move within range of an opposing character. She has 1 wound. She's harder to hit, and she can start the game with an energy rifle. But she also has the improvised weapon abilities there. As well. We'll see what the energy rifle does while we're here. The energy rifle is a 6 range weapon with 3 shooting dice. It is a 2-handed melee weapon. Okay. If you say so. The focus on this camera really isn't working with me today. So that's the energy rifle and Rose Tyler. Next we have Martha Jones. She has 1 extra melee dice, but compared to Rose, I'm not sure why that is, because I'm pretty sure Rose would probably beat Martha in a fight. 1 shooting dice, 2 resilience as well, another fate token as well. She's also unique. She also has hold back wounds 1, hard to hit, and sneaky as well, which I can't remember what that is. Let's just go and get the guide to the time vortex. Alright, we're back with the guide to the time vortex now. So the sneaky ability, a character with this special trait may always claim cover even if in the open. So that's pretty useful. And after that she has My Stuff Medical Training, which is another card we'll get a bit of a look at. Medical Training. Allocate this card to a character during the game. From that point on, that character can discard 1 fate token to immediately recover a shocked character within 6 inches. Place this character in base contact next to the recovered one. So that's quite useful if someone's about to die or something, because you don't want shocked miniatures in any circumstances really, because they're a lot easier to kill. And for the final companion in the set we have Donna Noble. 4 movement, 3 resilience, she's more resilient than the other 2 of course, +1 melee dice, +1 shooting dice, unique, hold back, wounds 1, and all hope is lost, which is again the ability to discard all of your adventure cards for fate tokens, which is interesting as that is an ability that tends to be exclusive to characters like the Doctor and Davros and probably the Master. So it's interesting that Donna has that. And then finally we've got Wilfred Mott. Look at his little face. I mean, it'd be a lot better if it'd like focus in on him, but look at his little face. He comes in with 2 fate tokens. Wow, that's actually really good. That's really cool. He's got 4 speed as well. 2 resilience, 0 melee dice. What is that about? 1 shooting dice despite not having his paintball gun. He's also unique. He can hold back. He's got 1 wounds and he's got bodyguard for the Doctor and Donna Noble. The 2 fate tokens have sold me on him though, to be fair. That's yeah, that's crazy. Because that's like the amount of tokens again like your main boss characters kind of get, like again the Doctor and stuff. In addition, you also get the Sonic Screwdriver for the Doctor. This allows him a 6 range attack with 4 shooting dice, which is pretty cool. Or a close combat attack with 4 melee dice, which again is pretty cool. But it can only shock characters, I believe is what shocked means. Next, we have a couple of adventure cards. Discard this card before activating the Doctor during the movement subphase to add +2 to the Doctor's movement for every companion within 6 inches of him. So that could make the Doctor really fast. 5 million Cybermen easy, 1 Doctor, now you're scared. Discard this card to force any character within 6 inches of the Doctor and in the Doctor's line of sight to move their full movement allowance directly away from the Doctor. That's kind of useful, but it's not the greatest one character only card I've ever seen. Or you watch it, Spaceman. If this card is discarded at the start of the turn, any fate tokens spent that turn by Donna Noble's faction may be recovered. Wow, that's pretty good. Roll a combat die. If the result is a shield, the fate tokes is retained. What? Roll a combat die. If the result is a shield, the fate tokes, which is obviously a spelling error, is retained. What does that is retained? What does that mean? Is that so you have a chance to recover the fate token, you roll a combat die, and if the result is that, you keep the fate token, I'm assuming? Not as good as it first reads when you just read the first part, but definitely not a bad ability. Always fun to find some spelling errors as well. And there's one final card, Old Soldier, Wilfred Mott only. Discard this card to remove all underfire tokens from all friendly characters within 12 inches of Wilfred Mott. Oh my god, that's actually like pretty good. Again, it's not an amazing card, but the range on it is so big. Like if you're under like a mega salvo from like Daleks or something, and you just remove all your underfire tokens in 12 inches so you can, you know, move and attack and everything, that's going to help you a lot. It's going to help you get out of a corner really well. And that's it. That's the last card. So that is the full set of the 10th Doctor and Companions Doctor Who Into the Time Vortex miniatures game. I picked this up on Amazon for... I got one of these for £14, one of these for £13. I would recommend buying them from Warlord Games because, you know, support the actual game maker. So that's everything I had for you in this video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for next time when I will be opening the 12th Doctor and Companion set. Thanks again for watching, goodbye. This box was packed for me by Ronnie S. Thank you, Ronnie S.